Okay, welcome back to Pathologic 3, everybody. We're gonna take a step through time here. I'm Seth on duty. Let's see the past. We're going to go back to day 2, I believe, is where I was thinking last time. Here we go. Whoa. Ah, the inspector.
A bird soars high with grace and cheer, but oh, what if it falls, my dear?
You've been going on about the second day. What are you implying exactly? According to your information, there was no plague in the town yet. There was nothing to research, besides the Stillwater and its charming mistress. The authorities were aware of the plague on the second day. I tried to warn the governor. And nobody listened to you? With your reputation? It is very childish lie. For shame. Next thing you'll tell me is the cup was broken by an invisible dwarf, not you. They did listen, or they tried to. If not, I wouldn't have had anything to work with by the third day. You cannot possibly know whether the town was clean on the second day or not. You hadn't opened the hospital yet. You understood nothing about the sand plague. And pardon my frankness, but I'm not interested in your hypotheses or speculations. I need hard facts. I did open the hospital on the third day. Why don't you tell me about that then? And then we'll see if there's any merit to your musings about the genesis of the plague. The third day it is, then. Meow.
Folders, sticks, whips, and wicks, but no coins. Give them a miss.
You are, I beg your pardon, trying to deceive me time and time again. Sure enough, it isn't in my power to forbid you lying. Errare humanum est. And one can also, shall we say, be mistaken with no ill intent. But as far as formal logic is concerned, you are constantly feeding me something that can only be described as falsehood. Everyone lies. You lie too. Lying to me right now. What do we have next? Day 3, the crucial one. The day the town elites were to appoint the health inspector general, the person to lead the fight against the epidemic. You were absent. I took the full burden of responsibility. Do you admit that this whole thing with Simon Kain was nothing but an excuse? They wanted to shut down your lab, and you just shirked your responsibilities, scuttled away to the back of beyond, and abandoning your brainchild for your junior colleagues to deal with. The captain was the first to desert the sinking ship. Putting such nonsense in my mouth is petty, I have to say. Yeah, 'cause I'll never admit to it. I suspect that Simon Kain never existed. Ah. But I didn't know that at the time. What does it matter if he existed or not? He was one man and you had thousands dying around you. They would have been dying even faster were it not for me. According to my information, there was no hospital building in the town. Here, take a look. I'm looking and I can see you that don't know a damn thing about still have the audacity to smirk. Disgusting. No dedicated building for a hospital. That's why I opened it in a rather unexpected location. Who are your mysterious informants? We're gonna go with he's right, but I opened it somewhere else. Okay, beginning of the day. So it is midnight on day 2. No, this is day 2 before. So today is day 3. I wasn't the only one who found Rubin's hideout. On this day, the attackers tracked him down and killed him. And on the 3rd day, Rubin was hiding in the warehouses. He was planning something. He was afraid of something. We can change. We can alter this. If you start the day, the progress on the selected events will reset. You'll be able to start them anew. Okay, wait. So if we unclick that, yeah, let's change this so Rubin doesn't die. So if I die with no amalgam, death will be final. It's crucial to always have some. Day 3, in which the bell tolls. Holy. This whole place is so creepy. And we have loot? No. Hey Eva, what's up?
Pinewood house, a knife of brass, a friend in words. These are all glass.
So many riddles going on today. She says, when I wake up, I try not to remember what day it is for as long as possible. Morning is a fluid time. Whatever happened outside hasn't reached you yet, which means it has no more power over you than a dream. When I wake up, I immediately run through all the things I need to do. In the mornings, certain things become clearer that fade away by evening. This morning, I realized something about you, why you swing between gloom and fever, about apathy and mania. You love words borrowed from dead languages. Tell me, have you always been like this, swinging from one extreme to the other? Everyone has mood swings, but mine were never this violence. Perhaps, but your town seems to amplify my tendency. I don't know myself. Ever since I arrived, I no longer understand who I am. That's very good. It means the town is working. What do you mean? Well, our town is a machine for transforming the soul. But we'll talk about that another time. Simon once said that a person's greatest battle isn't with their circumstances, or hunger, or thirst, it's with themselves. Until you've been to your own apex and your own abyss, you'll never know who you are. Hunger and thirst are serious opponents too. How many thousands of people lose to them every day? A lot. But you'll never be among them. Food, drink, and shelter will always be there for you. You don't even need to think about such trifles. Thank you. But no, one cannot get inside and change you. Well, they can, and eventually it will happen. But only you can keep track of your own peace of mind and the seesaw in your head. How do you know what I call it? Well, it's a pretty obvious image. I suppose so. Hey, I got some amalgam from that. Thank you, Eva. That was a very confusing conversation. So I'm going to go to the warehouses and change the fate of our friend. The Tragedian. Mirrors and coffins are all too alike. One ill-timed glance and they'll trap you inside. I'm in no hurry to get inside my coffin. Being caught in your own reflection? Narcissism, you mean? Plain things will often catch reflections of much more intriguing ones. If your visage keeps turning up reflected everywhere, perhaps it means there's more of you to see. Seraphima always says, your life is interesting if you can see the unusual in the mundane. If you keep seeing yourself in everything, then you're blind to that reality. It strains belief, but still you must believe. The flow of time inside our town is not at all like what you know. It is a fluid. It seeps. It leaks. And in it you must swim. Happens in small towns. One's life seems to flow, but no one knows where it goes. And if time flows, then you may bottle it, like blood or dew or tears. You keep it for a rainless day and spend it when you must. Stock up on time? What can I spend it on? If you had such cache of liquid time, you could then move across the days to find yourself at the right time in the right place, much like you just did, Senor. Someone else's mistakes, correct them, I suppose? Indeed, if you could handle it, Senor. What need have you to put your mind in chains? You do believe that dead men can one day be brought to life anew. Sounds too good to be true. I smell a catch. Just think of it as Simon's parting gift, just like the watch that Nika gave to you. In time, its meaning will be clear, but first, you need to learn how to make use of it. If it'll help me uncover Simon's mystery, then I'm listening. Amalgam is what we call liquid time. So long as you have some, you need not take a linear view of things. You may rewind the film or turn the story on its side, and if perchance you meet your death instead of life, amalgam will pour out of you, and you'll be granted a new chance to try. So I can't die. Senor, you jest. What could I even say to this? We did already discuss coffins. You must remember this. To die with no amalgam is a final and true death, the same death that you struggle to defeat. So you must always keep amalgam close at hand, or else you'll meet that darkest end. It's vital to me, just as much as others depend on it, bread to survive. Indeed, you need not go scrounging for your daily bread. You'll have all that you need. Amalgam, you must find for your own self. Mirrors are a source of it. They skim a man's reflection, trapping time within themselves. And if a mirror you should break, its liberated time you could then take. Yes, I have done that before. It also comes from labors done. Every finished task inspires, giving you more time. Oh, what a dream this would be if this were true, hey? What else? My task today is to explain the things that matter most. The rest you'll come to know and understand in time. I ask, Signor, do you believe the things I've said? Do you hear my words, Simon's words, with respect? I believe that you believe what you're saying. Glasswork must be most respected tradesman in town. No, so Simon was doing experiments with times, clocks, watches. That's the important part, which I understand. I could say that's weird. It's a weird phenomenon. Okay, daylight is burning away. We have to make our way to the warehouses. So let's get the heck out of here. Let me look at my map. Where am I? Is time still running? No, it's not. Okay, so it's paused right now. This is good. So I'm here, and I need to get to the warehouses. Ooh, the status is rioting right now. Still water. So if I head north, I think that's an exit. That looks like an exit, no? Sorry kids, got no time.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
Okay, let's go here. Off to the riots. Have you ever been part of a riot? I hope not, and if you have, I was gonna say share your experience, but I don't think I'm allowed to say that.
Damn. What a thing to imagine.
Oh, there's something behind me. Oh. Oh no, 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 no. I accidentally hit my Windows button. Stop, stop, please, please. Uh-oh, we're gonna die in this plague. I forgot to load this stupid thing up I thought we did last time. Nope, not today.
It was quiet until 9 o'clock.
Okay, before I just run, get to the south, I need to go this way. It'll be okay. It's okay. We're gonna make it. One day. I think this is... No, that's not the right one. We need to go to the other one. Before death finds us. I should have loaded up the prototype. I thought it was loaded. That's my mistake. Okay, I am not welcome here in the warehouses. They killed him like an animal, don't you get it? He went out for water. As soon as he stepped over the threshold, someone slit his throat. Never seen so much blood in my life. He's still lying there in a puddle, eyes open, staring at the sky. Bloody beasts. People like that need a muzzle and a leash. What beasts are you talking about, gentlemen? Who exactly do you want to put on a leash? Well, we were assigned to keep order. There's none left to keep. It's all gone to hell in a handbasket. People have lost their minds, stalking armed through the streets. scaring off thieves is one thing, but this, they're rioting. Can't you hear the shots, Doctor? Their knives are bared. Take one step into the street and you'll be choking on your own blood. I'll keep my windpipe unventilated, thank you very much. I was in a choir before the plague. You need weapons, is that it? Why? Why are people rioting? They're unhappy with the new regulations, the decrees, the restrictions, the quarantine. We understand that it's for their own good, but that's why we're out the patrol. The common folk, they're hot-headed and they boil over at the slightest thing, turn savage, reach for cold steel. Well, between the two of us, we've got one gun. But what are we supposed to do with it? Shoot people? I'm happy to scare folks or chase them off, but I draw the line at killing. I won't do it. You can keep going if you want, but count us out. Here, I'll even give you the revolver. I understand not everyone is capable of shooting a living, breathing person. Do you have ammo for it? We do, but not much. It's a rare commodity. And maybe that's for the best. Shooting just makes noise. It'd only attract more of those fiends. If some thug comes at you, don't get trigger happy. Try threatening him first. Shove the barrel in his face. Give him a scare. That'll buy you time to run. Only two things worth preserving in a riot. Your honor, your neck, and your ammo. That's three things, my man. No matter. I know what you mean. It's dangerous here. I must ready myself with a weapon. It's better to load the gun, but locals don't know if it's loaded. They still only see a revolver when you aim it at them. They're afraid. A shot into the air or the deaths of their fellow rioters will frighten them eventually. It's important not to let them realize I'm out of ammo. I can always shift, run away, but I'll only be as fast enough if I use stimulants. Okay, those people are gone. Okay, can I please look at my inventory? Something about thoughts. Consumables are not transferred between days. Oh, shoot, dang. I don't have any stimulants. Okay. I'm gonna load this puppy up. And let me look at where I need to go. Get to Rubin before his killers. Yeah. So I remember where Dr. Rubin's place is. Come on, give me one more. Oh, I only have 5 bullets, eh? Hey. Why don't you back off? Don't make me use this, my friends. Nuh-uh. No.
Только не убивай. Брат, не бойся.
Man, this is brutal. Oh no, I'm tired. It's time for it to go away. I failed the experiment. A failed experience. Widespread hatred towards me. Inside and outside, there's no pain in the stone. What's the stone? No. I failed. No reason to persist. There is no death. Okay. I have to reload. Okay, we're back. And in order to get to Rubin's place, we're gonna go. Yeah, you're cool, that's cool. It's all cool. We're cool. We're cool. And then I need to run right now. Run. Nuh-uh, bro. No. You stay there, right where I can see you. Oi, old hand, what you doing here? Looking for someone? What form of dresses is that? Where on earth does that phrase come from? Holy cow, I know you. You're that, doctor from the capital. Denkovsky? I beg your pardon, have we met before? Name's Simmon, and he's Arsony. This is our district, we run it. Arsony, how many times I must tell you? Stop yelling in my ear, sorry. Do us a favor, Denkovsky, will ya? We're staking out a colleague of yours, Rubin. This little bird told me he might be hiding here. I think that if you call him outside, he might just open the door. Have you tried knocking? Nah, he's locked himself in there. Barred the door, seems like. So we sat here to think about what to do. Arseny here had the idea of setting the warehouse on fire. So he sells the smoke and comes dashing out. I think that might be a little too much. Though I might change my mind, sure enough. It's been a long, boring wait. Spark, spark, light the flame. Dance and shimmer, play the game. What did he do to you that made you want to burn him alive? We can't tell. He stole Simon's body and he must pay. God damn it, Arseny. Must you be such a dumbass? It was just a minute ago I asked you to keep quiet about that. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, you sure did. Fine. You might have heard that, Denkovsky. Old man Simon's body went missing. We've been told to find the man who stole it. So, we found him. So you think Rubin was the one who snatched Simon's body? Why would he do that? Do a bit of thinking. Somebody took the body. The very next day, there's rumors that Isidore's assistant is hiding in the warehouses. A coincidence? Why would he hide if he's clean? There's nothing around here but buildings made of metal and stone. You're aware that metal will not burn, right? Rumors are just rumors. I heard this morning that you two each got a bullet through your head. Right here, while you were waiting for Rubin at the store. Reckon it's true? That's a load of bull. We're alive. Of course we're alive, you dumbass. He's trying to intimidate us. When did you become so bold, huh, Duck? Well, fellows, I'm both tired of talking to you and short on time. You have 5 seconds to get the hell out of here peacefully. I'll start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are they gonna leave? What? You got something to say? He's so brave now, eh?
He did that himself.
Get the hell out of here. Who's there? Get lost. It's me, Dinkovsky. How about you open up? It's not very convenient talking to a door. No, don't even bother. I'm busy. I'm busy. And besides, there's smoke and fumes in here. It's impossible to say. Just don't. Really need to talk. It's a matter of life and death. Literally. Dinkovsky, I told you, no. I won't let you in. Not today. Come back another day. What on earth is going on in there? None of your business. Don't pry, please. I have a revolver. Rubin, you're lucky it's me. Your hideout was actually under siege by bandits. What happened to them? I killed them. Don't you want to say thank you? You're no better than them. Just another Kain lackey, even though you only arrived 2 days ago. You not hear me shoot through that door? I killed them. Came here for Simon Kain. I want to get to the bottom of this death. I heard you might be able to help with that. Yeah. Why would I? You're the last person to see Simon. That's what I was told. The bandits were convinced that he took Simon's wife. Yeah, you were the last one to see him. And you believed them? What choice do I have? I traveled clear across the entire country to study a phenomenon that's dissolved like smoke. Right now, I'll take any lead. Rubin, do you realize how suspicious you're acting? The only thing you don't hide is that you have something to hide. This is true. I told you I have a revolver. Come back tomorrow, or better yet, the day after, and I won't have to point it at you. You'll have a lot of explaining to do. Okay, let me look at my... I'm gonna run out of apathy, so let's use this. Holy... I'm just balanced, man. Just balanced. If I take any more, it's gonna hurt. But I could actually maybe run out of here. Nervous tension makes me quicker. Okay. Let's look at our thoughts. Town hall gathering. That's today. The rulers of this town are waiting for me in town hall. Okay, I have to get there. How do I get there? To the north. And through one plague district. Okay. Oh, you got something to say? Yeah, I don't think so. No. No. No, you don't. I already told you. You don't. Shoot. I went the wrong way. Hey. No. Oh, man.
The town dribbles.
Man, I'm so tense right now. I need to get the hell out of this town. I need to get the hell out of here. Move. Run. Gonna have to run through a frickin' plague district. It's so hard. I'm so tense, you guys, but we have to talk. We have to get...
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
Oh, there's a death thing. No, death, please, no. Please, 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 please go away. Go. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. No, I'm getting stuck. I'm getting stuck. Let me look at the map. Okay, to the right, to the right. That wasn't it. Is this it? Please be it. Is this the right way? It is. Oh, I hate this game. But it's so good. Okay, we're in the backbone. We have to show up to the town hall meeting, so that way we don't get thrown in jail. So yeah, hopefully everyone's day is going well. Mine certainly is. You know, aside from all this tension in this game. Let's see, where is this meeting? Here we go. We're in a state of emergency, right? Georgie Kains, the judge, Simon's brother. Rumor has it they're twins, but some people say he's half Simon's age. He always saw earthly justice as a reflection of divine judgment and treated it with the utmost gravity, but at heart he remained the chief theorist of Simon's ideas. An architect and creator of society and the world itself. I should have listened to him from the start.
This town, it's got too many reinforcement ribs.
There are times when manners become irrelevant. Denkovsky is a scientist and a doctor. Simon wishes to know him. That means he cannot be a useless man. We need him at the emergency command.
Immortality is not what people imagine it to be. It's different.
It's not simply that he brandished his accomplishments, begging special treatment on our day of grief. His arrogance is only part of the problem. He is incapable of listening, of learning. Simon misjudged him. This man was nothing to offer our vision. He may be an intellectual, but he is spiritual bankrupt. So the brothers are fighting here. Our vision is not currently under threat. The whole town's existence is on the line. The plague is banging on our doors, and again Simon said, Dr. Denkovsky, you're here. We've been waiting. I heard the last bit of your conversation. Oh, we got apathetic from that. When we say we've been waiting, we mean that you're late. Even in this, you are impolite. My brother is right. You're a doctor from the capital, which means your expertise will be highly sought after. And we, or I rather, will have to cope. I shall simply catch whatever you inevitably let slip through your fingers. Well, at least you're able to repeat to my face what we whispered behind my back. Okay, so this might sound strange, but I don't even remember what we argued about. Thank you for letting me participate in this meeting. Sabarov believes in you. Useless arguments would only distract him from caring for the townspeople. And Simon believed a man should put his own hand in the fire to discover it burns. I won't stand in the way of anyone burning themselves on you. Georgie, please, calm down. Dr. Denkovsky, despite our differences, we must unite against a common threat. We, the town's rulers, possess the resources, and you have the knowledge. Isidore Birak defeated the previous outbreak of the sand pest, but he's dead now, and we need a doctor. Everyone seems too used to superstition. Your doubts are noted, but still, which measures do you consider most urgent? Need to set up a hospital, of course, and study the disease. I don't think we can create a cure this quickly, but we can attempt a vaccine to protect it. So you are a doctor above all else. You think like a doctor. We're in luck. We have enough rulers here, stepping on each other's toes. Healers are what we lack. You made it abundantly clear yesterday that our town and its history are of no interest to you, but know this. 5 years ago, the crude sprawl, the district where the plague was discovered, was simply sealed off. Disease burned out in 3 days. There are rumors of survivors, but that's all they are. Rumors. The sand plague is incurable. Our town, let's just say that it's relatively young. We don't have the equipment or resources, not on this scale. You'll have to improvise. Yeah, he was the one to write off everyone inside as dead. So what I say here probably makes a choice, and this is something I've learned, is to be very careful. Not even establishing a hospital after the first outbreak. So why don't we just place blame on Burak? Right, I'm surprised you knew that. I don't even remember how I know it. Not as blind as you imagine, Georgie, and you'll have the chance to find that out. I wish you luck, Bachelor. We're all in the same boat here, and rowing in different directions would mean death. And as far as I know, you were trying to eradicate death. The death of our town might as well be your first step. Yeah, thank you, Victor, and you too, Georgie, for being frank. I prefer to discuss other matters with you, and in better circumstances, but fate has a cruel sense of humor. Okay. So we got to speak with them about what is going to happen next. So this changed the outcome here. No, because that's day 5. You did say tomorrow or the next day, right? So tomorrow's day 4, and I go back to Rubin. Today, I need to speak with this guy. Let's speak with this guy. Hey, fluffy coat man. This is Vlad, the boss, owner of the Bull Enterprise, that is, the entire complex of facilities for slaughtering bulls and turning them into food and goods. His belly is as vast as his abattoirs and his confidence in his own power. Logimsky managed to bend an entire people to his will, bridling ancient myths into his service. He loved no one but his daughter.
Swine. Beasts. I should never have indulged their whims.
Bachelor, why are you here? This is something of a family matter. Do you have a family, Bachelor? The plague is a family matter, huh? You must have an immense family indeed, then. How many thousands of people live here? 10, 12? With all due respect, Bachelor, you're not needed here.
You can't look straight at the sun or at death without flinching. Whose saying was that?
Yours? My patience has its limits, boss. I insist you pay our guest the proper respect. It was I who invited him to this meeting. Inviting an outsider into the house. Are you sure he's as learned as you say? Does he specialize precisely in our shared tribulation? Please don't tell me you've forgotten what happened during the first outbreak. Almost no one survived. True. We don't know for certain. It's the same sand fever, but what if it is? Isidore is gone. We need a doctor like we need air. Any doctor. Or else... So the esteemed Governor Saburov picks the first one he sees. Excuse my interruption. I just wanted to let you know I'm standing right here. I can hear you perfectly. Oh yeah, we can pick on the hospital. Town doesn't even have a hospital and you're looking to be picky about doctors. Enough. This bickering is unbecoming of men of action. Arguments will lead to a catastrophe and nothing else. We don't air our dirty laundry here. If he carries a report on our customs to the capital, then we can say goodbye to the town where we hope to build something new. They dislike freedom in the capital. I've had a taste of that myself. Maybe that's where the plague comes from, and aired laundry. Oh my god. Let's not say that. You're hiding something. We don't have to accuse him. We have no proof of that either. But here you're still blissfully ignorant in that respect, I gather. They dislike freedom? What are you trying to say? I'll just blame him. Screw it. You're in no position to ask questions. We do have some expertise here. I totally was like, hey, what'd you do? And he's like, of course, like, I don't know what you're talking about. We've already taken measures, no thanks to you. Termitary is sealed off. The abattoir is shut down. The vaccine is made. We're distributing it now. We have no need of you. What's this vaccine you're talking about? $50 men to the termitary? Let's push on the vaccine that he's talking about. Vlad the Younger has already tested the first vaccine prototype. The results appear promising. This town has a lab then? You've created the vaccine surprisingly quickly. Does he have necessary qualifications to test the vaccine? Am I imagining it, or do I hear doubt in your voice? Ooh, we could pick on this. What doubt? My son knows what he's doing, because this place is his home, his domain. Is your son a doctor? You're forgetting yourself again, esteemed bachelor. I'm not accountable to you. No, he's not a doctor. But it seems the vaccine has indeed helped several people. Several. Everyone. It helps everyone. We gave it to one volunteer, so to speak, this very night. Still alive and kicking. I'm writing this in my discharge summaries from now on. Where's he kicking then? The termitary? I'm not letting you into the termitary. I told you. You won't need the termitary. Andrei Stamatin claims he's given the medication to his people at the Broken Heart. That's a public house by the factory. And unlike some other places, you can certainly drop in. I'll investigate the concoction. What else do I need to know? Here's my answer about your testing methods. Do the people know what kind of slurry you're feeding them? Yeah, so I see. What else do I need to know? You need to know you're not welcome here. I'll have to leave your emergency meeting for a time, then. I need to flush someone out at Broken Heart. Oh yeah. Now we're getting somewhere, man. We're learning all the things. My heart is only slightly racing right now. Who is this? Oh, no one important to talk to. I just want to see if there's... Dang it, there's nothing in there. What about... in here? Down below? Maybe. Need to smash some mirrors, that's for sure. Let's go back down to the jail cell. Locked. Of course. They're gonna lock me in there in a day? 2 days, maybe? I forget. Anything on this side? I don't see. Okay, let's move on to this area. So, he said here. So how do I get there? I have to go back through this plague, I believe. Or I can go through this plague, and it's more of a straight shot. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me, I don't think. Kick that. Really? Why can't I... Wait a second. You can't go this way. Well, so we'll go this way. Back through the plague. Let's see. And it's a straight shot down the road. No. No, 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 no.
As if things are animated.
I'm just moving quickly, please and thank you. Holy smokes, I'm really moving. Where am I? Need to turn to the left. Oh yeah. I need to turn to the right. Also, just use one of these right away. I can't jump. I'm moving so quickly, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I made it though. Okay, it is safe here for now. Now, let's see. Up here, hey? Vlad Jr. tested this cure of sandpest in Andrew's pub. I need to see the results. Close, very close. It's in this building somewhere. How do I get in the building? Just like this, looks like. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh no, I'm more manic. Yeah, the pub. Broken Hearts. Cool music. I really hope it isn't copyright. Yeah, dancing lady, alright. I don't think my wife would appreciate this place. Andrew Stamatin, Manic architect. An architect, pub owner, reveler, and murderer. Andrew and I studied together briefly at university. We met during the student riots. I stitched up his gunshot wound myself, an unexpected reunion. Andre always felt confined by dogma and morality. Only a fool could expect him to come to this town and settle for simply pouring twirine, nothing more.
Even my brother doesn't know how to build a true polyhedron. Only I do. You gotta lay down bones for the foundation.
I see the dust of my beloved capital on this man's feet. Cue the fanfare. I'm sure we've met before. Curious establishment you have here. Some of the workers' club here for proletariat. Pub doesn't really cut it. You could call it an artistic den. Everyone comes in for basically the same thing, to drink and to shake loose their wildest thoughts and desires, so they're more easily sloughed off. I call it the Broken Heart, and you're the owner, Andriy Stamatin. The Downgate, the Alley of Heroes Ensemble, the other stairway round the house, which earned me an expulsion from the Architects Guild. My little brother and I designed them all, but he gets the laurels and I get the curses. That's just how things go. Really, I didn't know all of that was your work. It's an honor to meet you. And my joy. So you've come from the capital. What's the situation? How is our university's Court of Miracles? Is Sepego still alive and kicking? The old bastard still owes me a lot of money, come to think of it. No idea. I haven't been there in a while. I don't feel much nostalgia for our alma mater, honestly. Since you're here now, tell me, have you tried twirine yet? It's a very special drink. The steppe herbs of peculiar character. When infused in liquor, the effects on a man can be mind-blowing. I admit it's quite an addictive business. Architecture was getting old anyway. I'm glad to meet someone from my old life here. We'll talk again. I need to ask you something urgent now, though. Well, you are your own master, I suppose. Like they say, a man's life is his to ruin. Can I lighten your mood, then? Heard of some sort of medicine being distributed through your establishment? An alleged vaccine for the devilish sand plague? Why not? No guts, no glory, or so they say. Tell me more. You must have heard these damn pests ran through here 5 years ago, right? The worms didn't just idly sit after that. They threw together a remedy, dead gruel they called it. The young girl Gimski came to me and suggested I hand it out at the pub. Clever of him. Dead gruel, huh? Fitting name. Might as well add it to the menu at this point. I wouldn't think you, of all people, would be scared of something like that. You're a doctor. It's some herbal concoction brewed with infected blood. Here's some entrails thrown in for flavor. You make a tiny cut, rub on a smidgen, and you go to bed breathing easy. Vaccination, if ever I seen one. Closer to variolation. You do understand this could put you in an early grave, don't you? Look behind you. See that dancer? She had some of this stuff yesterday, then walked her through a sick district to pay her lover a visit. And here she is now, dancing her feet off. You die in 5 hours from the sand pest, don't you? 8 if you're tough. And if she's here like nothing's happened. So you employ infected dancers then? I hope Olgamitsky Jr. began his human experimentation with himself as the first test subject. Don't panic, Professor. The step concoction works. I'm sure of it. I was just about to try it on myself before you came in and distracted me. Don't think about it. Are you so sick of living? I'm not going to allow the unregulated distribution of questionable medicine to townspeople. I must put an end the highest level. I'll just examine your dancer. Hell yeah. Should also eat a food so I'm not freaking dying. Hey, lady dancer. Oh, an herb bride. Did Yargachin send you? Why isn't he here? Why are you here? Who are you? So many questions. Andrew Stamatin steered me towards you. What do you need, Erdem? I'm a doctor. I was told you had traversed an infected district after a dose of dead gruel. I'd like to know how you feel now. Any complaints? No complaints. I live well. It's just my heart that aches. I see. What sort of pain? No. It's stinking, fluttering like a moth on glass. Someone lives in my heart. Not one of the Katanga. It's your symptoms that interest me, not your emotion. Please take this seriously. Are you talking about the sufferings of the spirits? The body doesn't suffer alone, Erdem. If there's pain, it's everywhere. My heart aches, my legs are shaking. That's more like it. Your legs are shaking, you say. How can you dance then? No one knows how well I dance. I used to dance elsewhere, not within the walls. Out on the earth with my feet, I spoke to Mother Bodo. Then the lean year came. I went to the abattoir to pound the hides with my heels. So your lifestyle changed rather drastically, is that it? The abattoir is hard. The termitary is hard. Couldn't live there. Cramped, stony, far from the earth. I left, lost my shelter, lost my heart. Now I dance within the walls. Why couldn't you just return to the steppe? I told you, Erdem. My heart is in the steppe no longer. It aches. My heart tires. The steppe won't console it. I see. Tell me, when did you first feel this malaise? Was it back in the termitary? That is where I felt it. My legs began to shake, where my head grew heavy. Gazar, a bad place. As I grew afflicted with something before the young Olgimsky's experiments, before you walk through the infected district. You need to get to the bottom of this. Biushi oil gugogib. Have you asked your questions? Do you need me anymore? I'd like to have a closer look at you if you allow it. I may find other symptoms on your person. Everyone looks at me, you may too. Okay, step back a bit from where you're the center of attention. You'll need to induce fully. Yeah, symptoms. So, patient's body can provide both clues and false symptoms. Each symptom should be examined. We've done this before, by the way. Found in the casebook. Then can you discuss with the patient? Okay. Casebook contains information. Oh. Symptoms and diagnoses. Reference. Where's the reference? Okay, so we have Kulan. So we know there's something with her heart. She said burning. Right? And then I don't think she had anything else. Okay, we should look at her skin. She didn't say any of these other things. Okay. We'll go back. Strong build, clearly regular exercise. Okay, what about your back? Oh, what are these? Scratch, minor injury, itch, needs to be bled, and then looks like inflamed skin, pimple, rash, bite. So scratch and pimples. Insect bite? Maybe a rash? And then she had a cut. Well, maybe itchy, right? Okay, that's not really narrowing it down. She has a rapid pulse, by the way. Yeah, it's 130. Let me look at your back. So we have pimples, rash, bites, so inflamed skin and scratch. Inflamed skin and scratch. I don't know if it's a rash. We don't know if it's an insect bite. We do know it's red. So rapid pulse. Skin redness. What's a hematoma? Bluish blurred. Not quite. Okay. What about your arms, my dear lady? Let's look at the reverse of your arms. I don't see anything. How about your legs? They look fine. I don't see anything wrong. What about the back of your legs? I don't see anything. Yeah, no, she's good. We do have a very quick heartbeat. Loss of coordination. She said her legs were shaking. Photophobia. Yeah, she's not scared of the light. Headache, loss of coordination, fever, difficulty breathing. No. She's not bulimic. Not belching. Doesn't have a fever. Weakness. Oh yeah, so weakness was a thing. Let's say weakness. It's looking more like lympho, but she doesn't have a headache. Is she afraid of water? Okay, we're gonna go with this. Lymphadenitis. You sure you want to lock it in? The investigation will cease. In the evening, you'll be notified whether the diagnosis was correct. Yep. Locked in. Diagnosis determined as lymphadenitis. Okay, lady, just take it easy. Well, yeah, she didn't have sand pest.
Yes?
While you were toying with the dancing girl, I remembered they opened the deranged lab in the capital to exterminate death. It's called something funny. Erotica? Thanatica? Is that what you heard about it? See, you and I are not just fellow students, we're fellow sufferers. My creations are also on the kill list for, what is it? Intellectual extremism and anti-humanism. I've been checking in occasionally, curious as to what else they decide to chop up. And I don't just mean the architecture. We'll see who comes out on top. An attitude after my own heart. Broken one. How do you like the ambience? What about my dancing girl? Do hope you're asking me as a doctor. What, you mean he'd refuse to answer as a customer? What exactly did you presume? Come now. A whole ethnographic museum here, you could say. Heard of the herb brides yet? With their bare feet they touch the earth, and the earth bears their twire. And then I bear it down into a fantastic liquor. Everyone's happy. Back to business. We'll have some time to talk when we survive. You've gone dull, man. No matter. Your town will sharpen you up. Though, you've got a point. So what about the dancing girl? How does she feel after the dead gruel? Not quite sure about the dead gruel. I don't think she's showing signs of the plague, but I'd give her the day off anyway. She's sick with something else. But it's not the plague. Anything else can be cured, and you're just the man to do it. What do you say? Will you treat our Kulan? Or did you say Kulan? I know that name. She said she was in love. And he wasn't a man in the step. Andre, she... How do I count it? Tomorrow. She'll die of the plague tomorrow, and the next day I'll meet her lover at the warehouses. Dankovsky, and you're telling me you didn't try Twirine? Maybe you don't need it with that head of yours. Do you hear yourself? You just assured me Kulan has some malady other than the sand plague, and now you're raving sheer nonsense? You told me Kulan walked through a plague district to see her lover. Her lover's a bandit, is he not? He just looks the part. As kind a soul as you're likely to find. All bark, no bite. You know what he calls you, medical lot? Sawbones. I learned that word from him. He's the one who told me Kulan died from the plague. But she's standing right here, as live as they come. Really, Dankovsky, take a seat maybe. Rest a little. You're spouting some high-caliber nonsense. Is it your lack of sleep talking? Or did you have a little too much of the good stuff? Yes, I'm rambling from a lack of sleep. All I meant to say is that I suspect Kulan has the plague, after all. How is that? You're making my head spin. What about the other milady you found? Was that a mistake? No, she's infected with something else, and it slows down the plague. It's just a hypothesis, needs testing, but it would explain everything, the whole peculiar clinical picture. Huh. I figured the healthier you are, the better your chances of survival. Turns out the plague gobbles down the sick more slowly, not to her taste, perhaps? It's not proven yet, just a hypothesis, but it's the best lead I have. So what now? You make Kulan your lab rat and shut down my pub? Don't let anyone new inside. I need to speak with the authorities. I need research, people, emergency powers. Look at you, all bossy. Did you learn that from directing test tubes back in the capital? Did they goose step for you, like the good old soldiers? They sure did, by the way. I'd like a sample of this dead gruel. Yeah, give me a sample, dude. Better destroy the rest of your stock for your own sake. Oh, we're getting manic. We're getting manic. We're manic. Woohoo, we're manic. Yeah. Yeah. Get out. We're closed. Yeah. Get out. We're closed. Everybody get out. Having too much fun now. Well, that's going to have to do it for this episode. I want to thank everyone so much for watching. Hoping to see you in the next one. But until then, I'm Seth on duty, signing off.